Park High School is coming to a close, but please remember to finish strong. Seniors, you've made it this far, and now it's time to cross the finish line with pride. It's been a blast, seniors. Thanks, and go Knights!
Dear little Knight, my time at Oak Park has been one to remember. It seems just like yesterday. I was a sophomore walking through the building, late for my classes.
Now I'm weeks away from graduation. I've made friends that'll last a lifetime and learn valuable skills to carry on with me. As a freshman, I made my high school career what I wanted it to be. This school makes me feel like more than just a number. The staff and administration don't just hear my opinion, they listen, and not many schools have administration that'll do that. I'm forever grateful for the opportunities and resources Oak Park has provided me. As I further my education, I reminisce on the memories I've made here. My freshman year was pretty normal. It wasn't challenging for me to make new friends since I went to the middle school. I knew what I wanted to join, which was the competitive cheer team. I got involved in a lot more community service since I've been involved with cheer. I also got really close with my coach, who also helped me with my Michigan application. She introduced me to a scholarship that was for the MHSAA competitive cheer. The administration have been really helpful with me as far as figuring out what I want to do. They've helped me with scholarships. They've helped me with just, finding myself and having a mentor there to help me when I have problems in school and in my social life. Miss Charity Jones, the assistant principal here, we're really, really close. Like her daughter and I are like this, and she's really cool to me. I look up to her not only because she's a good person and a good role model, but she sets the example of how to carry yourself as a lady and how to be professional and how you can still be cool. And she's helped me with a lot of school stuff. Last summer, my best friend and I were in my kitchen on the floor just thinking about things we could do to help us build our resumes so we can add to our college apps, our job apps, to help us look good. We came up with this idea to start a mentoring program, and it's called Big Night, Little Night. It's for rising freshmen and sophomores in Oak Park and seniors. So the sophomores are the little night, the seniors are the big night. It's something that really means a lot to me. It's like my baby. I know I needed a mentor when I was coming to the high school, and it really means a lot to me because I pride myself in helping others, and I'm very happy I actually get the opportunity to, show someone younger than me the right path to follow so they don't get distracted coming into the school, because it can be very easy. Your education is important and it comes first. And it can take you places, Like, no one can ever take your education away from you. It's very important. My most memorable moment when I was in Oak Park was probably making the cheer team at U of M, the all-girl competitive cheer team, as well as just getting accepted into Michigan. Those were like lifetime, moments up there. I want people to remember me as the one girl who, she cheered, she kept her grades up, and she started like a mentoring program. You can do all that and still be successful. Never get discouraged, no matter how hard high school times may get. It's only the beginning of basically the rest of your life. If you start off track, kind of distracted, make sure you just get yourself together and refocus yourself, reprioritize. You can do it, you can make it through. You can make it through all the way to your last day of your senior year, and you're gonna, remember it, and it's gonna mean a lot to you when you walk across that stage.
My name is Gregory Thornton. I am a knight on years at the graduation stage. When I was in high school, I didn't worry about my grade.
I think learning came naturally to me. I wasn't alone, and many students like myself are involved in after-school programs. I recommend you at least look at one. I personally suggest robotics because it helped me out a lot. I was born in '97. I was using the first, I don't want to say the first gen computers, but I know it was a real old computer, and I just got it for my birthday. I was around maybe 7, and I just put it together, all the wiring and stuff. And I remember just going through it and just clicking on stuff. And I don't know, it was just something about the computer that just felt natural. And after that, I started messing with different like tech stuff, different phones and apps and coding and stuff. It just all just felt so natural. I might as well, it just felt natural in my hands. Robotics has been a big part of my high school career. I always had a passion to, just take apart stuff and rebuild it just because. And Mr. Graham told me about all the experiences that him and prior teams have went through, rebuilding cars, changing them and actually starting to build stuff with my hands. So I figured, that's the experience for me. When I first switched over, Mr. Graham was like one of my first teachers to come out to me. And he started explaining about the after-school program or whatever, and he just really kept pushing it on me. And around 10th grade, I said, I think I want to start coming after school and doing this with the team. My first competition was last year, and once we got there, you just see a crowd. You see all the different teams and stuff. All that practicing that we did, you almost lose it. Then you look at the screen, you just focus, and once you focus, you just into it. And you gotta pull off the objectives. Then after that, you realize you're back there. Then we have to go present, and butterflies went through my stomach the whole time we were presenting. We're here from 3:45 to 7 to 9 o'clock. Put in a lot of hours just to get stuff done. All our incoming students are first taught to use different types of tools and different safety precautions for, everyday stuff like handling electricity and handling sharp objects. So you get basic tool safety. Then after that, you go into the deeper stuff. You start learning, coding and actually putting wires together. We compete against surrounding schools and sometimes schools out of state. Like when we go up to Alpena, we seen schools from Ohio and stuff. Anybody that's under our sponsor, Square One, Oakland, when they say C2 Pipeline, anybody under those, our sponsors, we compete against them. Once we're there, you get to see the different ideas from other schools. You get to see the different mindsets, and you get to, ask them about it, and you get to see, how you can think different outside of the box about certain things. I like cars a lot. So the coolest thing that I think that we built was our electric car. We switched it over from gas-powered to an electric car. And we sit here and drive it around and tested it with, gas-powered RC cars. And it stacks up. It stacks up. When I go to college, I am going to be a computer science engineer. I'm thinking about software engineering, but I like video games a lot, so I might be a game designer, a level builder or something. I just know I want to do something with programming and science because, I'm good at math and science, so if I'm good at it, I might as well build on it.
Dear Future Night, high school was amazing for me.
It was very hard to stay focused for all 4 years, but it was definitely worth it. What they say is true. With hard work, high school can be whatever you want it to be. Academics is important to me because I was taught from a very young age. My mom and dad was always on my head about having good grades and being the top of the class and being the very best. My mom and dad, they always came from a strict background. They was always top studies of their class, top students, so they always told me that I should be the very best and it should be something I should strive for. They shouldn't have to reward me for doing the right thing. So it was always a thing that I had a good mindset of going into. I have been on the honor roll since I was about the 3rd grade. Never had a chance to get anything below 3.5 unless I was in trouble. I spend anywhere from around 2 hours to 3 hours studying every night, probably just going home, reading a book, or just going over double-checking homework or anything of that nature. Oak Park High School teachers have helped me a lot. Like, they're always available, they always have an open hand, and they always have an open mind. Some will stay after and do above and beyond to help you out. So if you need help, they're always available for you. Being a member of the Gifted and Talented program is actually a great thing. It gives me a chance to be myself and actually be among others that actually take academics as important as I do. Growing up, my dad always worked at Chrysler my whole life, so I kind of have a thing for cars, and I just love being able to move and work hands-on and not sit behind a desk 24/7 and read. I like to actually move around and fix things and get my hands dirty. That's why I love OTech. I've been accepted to Eastern Michigan, and I've been accepted to Indiana Tech, and I'm also thinking about going to the Navy. I plan on majoring in recreational therapy because I always had a thing with helping others, and I love to get out and be able to move with my hands and not sit behind a desk. I would tell you to start off hard, because if you start off slow, it's kind of hard to pick up the pace and come back, and if you do end up picking up the pace, it'll kind of reflect back in the 9th grade when you could have picked up the pace. So I would say start hard and finish hard. I would want to be remembered as a hard worker, someone that had a chance to do everything that he could as far as academics, and also he was involved with a lot of activities as far as sports and other clubs and social. So I would want to be remembered as a people's person. I think my parents are very proud. I think that they're happy because they can finally see that all the hard work and the trouble I got in and the actual whoopings and things that I got, it all paid off. Everything came together.
Dear Future Night, my name is Deanna King. I'm a senior this year. My final year was a year for me.
I knew that I wanted to do something out of my comfort zone. When the opportunity to participate in nightly news came up, I knew it was something I had to be a part of. I got involved in the video club because I had the class first, but my counselor switched me out, and I knew I still wanted to be a part of it. And my friend told me there was an after-school club, so I came and I joined. Did anybody want to be anchor of the new thing that was being created called Nightly News? And I volunteered because I wanted to do something different and get out of my comfort zone.
The process of nightly news is you start off with the outline, then you go to getting people to participate, like who you want to participate in it. Then you start to make the script, and once you get the script, you record each different sections of the episode. The night before, I felt very nervous and I thought I was gonna mess up a lot. And to prepare myself for recording, I had to give myself a motivational speech about me doing it. I felt anxious to see what it would look like, and I was relieved that I finally did something for myself. I felt proud of myself and that I can do anything I put my mind to. People were telling me I did a good job and that I should probably make it a career choice. The club has helped me a lot with everything. My speech, being able to talk to people, trying new things, and learning. I've learned how to edit videos and how to use Photoshop. I've worked on the talent show, I've done board meetings and different events for the school I've recorded. I would tell someone that is trying to be a part of video production that it's not something to be played around with, that it should be taken seriously. You shouldn't slack off with it. You have to pay attention at all times. I want to be known for being a shy person that broke out of my shell and that other people can do it as well.
Dear Future Night, our experience at Old Park was like no other.
In the 3 years we have been here, we have learned and accomplished so much that we will cherish for a lifetime. Being a former member of HOSA and going to OTEC
to start our studies in our respective fields really helped us prepare for what we see in our future.
My 10th grade year, when I first started here at Oak Park, I knew someone and she had helped me get into HOSA. So I got into HOSA my 10th grade year, and I want to go into the medical field, and HOSA stands for Health Occupation Students of America. So it's the field I want to go into. I want to be an OBGYN, obstetrician gynecologist. So with HOSA we were in class and we learned different medical terms, and then starting in January we had a 6-month internship. So I was at Beaumont Hospital as a nursing assistant for 6 months.
We actually worked on patients. It was a little scary because it's either you helping them or you can make things go worse. I'm a part of the dental cluster. Being a dental was always my dream. I want to be an orthodontist when I grow up. My godmom is actually an orthodontist. And so I've been just growing up learning, about being an orthodontist or whatever. And so I recently, over this summer and this year, to this day, I work there now.
Being a culinary, it's not a field that I want to go to, but I think it's a fundamental trait that I need to learn. So when I get older, I do know how to cook. This week is seafood week, so we've been working with lobster, clams, oysters, fish, shrimp. I am the president of the National Honor Society. I was elected president my junior year, so I served as the president for our senior class. And I'm also the treasurer for our class, 2015.
The responsibility is good because people can look up to me and be like, dang, that's who I want to be like. My friends play a very important role. I have some friends who slack off, but I also have friends who are on the same page as me.
Not all my friends want to go into the medical field. Some of them want to be lawyers and other types of doctors. But pretty much, we hang, but we all know our academics come first.
My mom, she's like my #1 supporter. She gets on me about anything. Like, if I have a C, I need she better bring that C up to a B.
Stay focused. Because it'll be at times where you'll have friends and they might want to go out or want to do something, but you always have to put your academics first, because if you don't put your academics first, you're not going to get out of high school. You're going to be stuck in high school and you're not going to go to college.
Whatever you want to do, just go for it.
I would just want to leave a legacy as being a person, basically a mentor. So if you need me, I'll be there.
I just want to be remembered as that loudest, positive person.
Dear Future Night, my name is Allison Harris, but everyone calls me AJ. My high school years were great because I wanted them to be. I played sports and was on the first place step team. My favorite part of my high school career was stepping on the football field at halftime. Yep, it's all about the band. I got involved in the band when I started at Oak Park. And I love music, so I was like, I might as well join the band. I picked up a tenor drum because it was loud, and it was like, it fit me because I like loud stuff, so I like that drum the best. We travel a lot. We bond a lot too. We come together and we play our music. When we travel, we gotta take our homework with us and do it on the bus. So time management was a big part of joining the band. We've been to Alabama, we've been to New Orleans for Mardi Gras, we've been to Ohio, we've been to a lot of band competitions. We came in first place, we met a lot of new people, a lot of new bands, and it was just different. I've been places that I never knew about, like it's places in Alabama that I never exist. And it was real cool, like, to see how the culture and stuff was there, especially in New Orleans, how people live out there. It was good. We just like to keep the attention span going. We don't want people to get bored because the football team is on a timeout. We like to keep the crowd going. We usually get our work before we leave so that we can work on it on the bus. But like, we all get together, like, once we get to our hotel rooms or wherever we're supposed to be. If we have like the same classes, then we all work together on that. We started the step team this year. We had step competition, we won first place. Basically, we just, we shout out the Divine Nine and all the other step organizations. Basically, it's like another family. It's just another family. We just come together, we step, and just have fun. We do pep rallies and after school performances. Like, if they have like a meeting or something, we'll go, it'd be a special performance from us. Joining the band, it'll help you get through a lot of emotional things, a lot of stress, and a lot of hard things that come through your life. Join the band to be stress-free and just to be yourself. I want to be a knight.